So, Cosmic Connection. This is year 2 of our Sacred Pleasure Healing Retreat. We're bringing it to Tulum, Mexico. Cue the loud woohoos and everything like that. The dates this year. Last year we did, I think, three, 3 days, 4 nights, something like that. We're doing 5 days, 6 nights. So, what is Cosmic Connection? I'm sorry, the other way around. I'm sorry. It's on the website. I might say it backwards. But Cosmic Connection is intentional, pleasure, positive, restorative retreat centered around sacred sexuality, emotional healing, reintegration, community, connection with ourselves and others. Turning my phone on silent. Okay. So these are some pictures from last year and parts of my favorite elements of the retreat, which are community connection, community and connection, excuse me. The center here is us and our group connection ceremonies and workshops and play shops. And we shared meals together. We had a gratitude ceremony that ran throughout the course of the retreat, which we gave secret notes to each other and read them all at the end. This is one of our presenters, Queen J, and it was a really great time. We really quickly outgrew the house that we were in, but we still made space for all the things, including our ceremony and activations. This was our love and ancestor altar. At the beginning of the retreat, we all placed items that we brought and that we bought from local areas and made offerings, lit candles, and really set
intentions.
Yeah, set our intentions for the retreat and just opened our circle. This is photos of our cacao ceremony or cacao blessing. It wasn't a full ceremony. We did a short blessing and meditation fireside as part of our fire ecstatic dance party night. As we took over this like 13-acre equestrian property in North Georgia, and it was beautiful. We definitely made time for pleasure and rest, and all of our sacred practices and our sacred pleasure practices were welcome in this space. And there's a little bit of everything for everybody, from curiosity to full-on exhibitionist, sensual hedonism, consensual primal play, all the things. It was a really great time. So year 2, we are, I forgot which order. So we're going to meet the team. I am Divine Ray. My pronouns are they, he. And here's I guess I'll read it.
Yeah, read it. I'll read with you. There's 4 of them. I'll do 2.
Okay, cool. Sir Divine Ray is an ordained spiritualist, energy healer, certified meditation instructor, somatic body worker, and performing artist based in Atlanta, Georgia. In 2021, I founded the Divine King Academy to share my 20 years of experience, or 20 plus years, personal and professional, as a pro-dominant somatic practitioner, tantric worker, all the things that I've been learning on my pleasure and healing journey, and with an emphasis on BDSM, spirituality, and ritualistic kink and fetish exploration. I'm head of household of House of Ray and co-owner of Dark Haven ATL, which is a new creative studio, BDSM art gallery. We strive to create safer spaces for education, creation, and exploration for all people.
That's a lovely bio, by the way. Thanks. All year. Peace and love. So we're going to take turns because 2 of our facilitators are not physically with us in this present moment, although they're with us here. So I am Goddess Mo. I am sensualist in every facet of the word. I am a sensuality practitioner. I am a self-taught yogi. I am an erotic author and just all over wellness, healing wellness consultant, I would say. I have had the delight of coming across this beautiful being and being able to bring some of our healing modalities together to be a part of this retreat. And I'm not going to read every single thing that's on my bio, but I'm grateful to be able to hold space in this capacity. And I'm excited about the fact that the universe has given us a way to travel this time, just to deepen the ways in which we practice and the places in which we are able to share this type of sacred reminders of how to be pleasure and exist in a world in compassion and fullness.
I like that.
Thank you.
So Tantra's actually here. Goddess Tantra, are you here? I'm gonna read your bio, but I still want you to say peace if you are. Oh, on the call. I think I saw your name. But so Goddess Tantra is sensual body worker, erotic performance, spoken word artist who believes in the power of tantric living and in order to connect deeper and break limiting barriers. She believes in connecting. Oh, she believes connecting through energy is the only way to make love. With over 15 years in sensuality practices, Tantra is available to help individuals and couples reach deeper into their sensuality through conscious erotic touch to live happier lives.
Love that.
Tantra, did you jump on?
Yeah, here. I'm here.
Peace.
Hey, there she is. You're
Hola.
gorgeous.
You want to say something, or did I?
I mean, you good. You read it most of it. But hello, everyone. Thank you for joining the Cosmic Connection meeting, and we look forward to meeting you guys. So thank you.
Appreciate it. And last but not least, I don't think Goddess Kadesh is on the call.
Okay. Goddess Kadesh holds a doctorate of divinity, a PhD in metaphysical counseling, is a certified marriage and family counselor, a certified hypnotherapist, Reiki master, professor, and ordained minister. Goddess Kadesh has over a decade of experience. Her specialities include metaphysical, PTSD and crisis counseling, gender dynamics, Tantra, Reiki, feminine power, healing for men and women, and creating a practice for your sacred awakening.
Right. And it's actually tantriki. Yeah, because
Can't
it's
say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, it's infusion based, like
Oh,
Tantra and Reiki, everything. Yeah. So Kadesh actually means sacred or in Arabic. And she's our licensed therapist and integration specialist. She'll be helping with doing the Kundalini activations with myself and offering body work as well. It's important, like when we're doing this kind of work when I say work, I mean like tapping into ourselves, maybe unlocking things that have been holding us back from our pleasure and learning things about us that might need some emotional support. And so we like to make sure we have licensed therapists, counselors, and people on staff to make sure that if you're having, things that you want to speak to about, there are licensed professionals on deck. I'm certified, but not licensed yet. I am in school for my my master's in psychology to be able to offer this type of counseling and sex surrogate therapy. But until I get that, we definitely have the pros and the doctors on deck. But not like a clinic, like she's not a clinical doctor, but she's very much sexual positive, poly positive, friendly, and kink aware and friendly. So turn up. Anyway, so second year Cosmic Connection, we will be in Tulum. The plan is August 3rd through the 8th. The team will be staying to the 9th, but you can additionally just come in for that weekend as well and leave on the 8th or leave sooner. We can optimize and customize packages based on the availability, because even though it's summertime, it doesn't mean it's, off of work and life for everybody, but
Right.
the full experience is available. That extra day is for us, the team, to get rest and just not have to really rush to leave, So couple things, but not much about Tulum, because there's a lot on the internet and a lot of groups. It's in the Gulf of Mexico, the Caribbean side of things, the Yucatan Peninsula. It's a lot to say. It's a popular Black American expat location with the tropical Caribbean climate, and we'll be flying into Cancun International. Flights are not included, but I have a couple links at the end to help make installation payments for flights. And then we're also accepting payment plans, and we'll talk about all that at the end. I need water, but I'm about to pull out this big old jug. I wanted something a little more classy, but that's just what it is.
That's what it is. We're on a leisure day.
So we're flying in. We got to organize group shuttles, but we'll be taking over in the beautiful jungles of Tulum with private access to a paradise retreat center. There'll be multiple shuttles provided from the airport to the retreat location, but we still have to organize. There won't be per every flight, so we kind of have to group it down to 2 or 3 shuttle buses in order for it to make sense financially. If people miss flights or end up coming from different places and they can't make these group times, it's not like you'll be stranded, but we'll have to work out something.
An alternative.
Yeah. So.
But
it's going to work out that we all get there safely. And so what's included with the actual retreat? I feel like in the spirit of sales, this is backwards, but I want to really show and be transparent with, what we're doing. So we got group transportation to and from the airport, handle your own flight, but we have resources. We have 11 private chef prepared meals and access to the fully stocked kitchen. If you want to do your own thing, have extra portions, you got a big appetite or whatever, you're on a special diet. All those options are available. And if you do want to provide your own meals, due to a special diet, we can adjust the package price. But you'd be really responsible for like getting groceries. But I'm sure we can figure that out with the chef that we're working with to make sure like you don't have to go yourself to the grocery store. Anyway, we'll work it out. We want to accommodate for everybody and make it accessible. So 30 minutes of coaching or healing with a team member of your choice. This is optional and can also be paired with additional time purchased with the practitioners individually. And we have a workshop book and journal, something like this. Next year's will be a little more in depth, but let me jump back to this so I can see exactly what I'm trying. Yeah, the Cosmic Connection workbook is a keepsake and a work along book that we have to document your journey and like return later, collect them all, because I don't think we'll stop doing this.
Yeah.
But and then this year we'll be doing personalized Cosmic Lover astrological reports, and that's natal chart breakdown, human design, surface level introductions. We'll be really learning more about ourselves and looking into astrology, not I'm a Taurus, but the deeper parts of our placements that affect our personality in our lives. And so, yeah, we'll have individual readings, and everybody can submit their information later after registration. But that's something we're going to be including in the Know Thyself portion. Oh, and swag, lots of gifts and customized stuff this year to take home.
I'm excited about that.
So the work, because it's a sacred pleasure retreat, but we do integration work, we do connection exercises as groups and individuals, and as couples or partnerships to kind of learn ourselves and our partners, explore play in different ways. All these things are optional, but and then also if you participate, you don't have to go into the whole workshop. Say if it's an, get dressed down type of environment, you are welcome to be fully clothed. We welcome all levels of comfortability, but this is an open environment for body positivity and stuff like that. So some of the workshops we'll be doing, some of them are optional, some of them are group connections. We have the meditation circle, which is how we jump things off on the first
AKA
day.
Chakra Bukkake.
Yeah, it got nicknamed Chakra Bukkake last year. And then what it really is a meditation. It's semi-private. We turn the lights down, and it's about self-pleasure, self-touch, and embracing your sensuality. It's led by Dr. Kadesh, and it's really sensual and sexual. And even if you're just listening to people be in their pleasure from afar, it's just a great experience to
the amount of energy that it raises like a tornado.
You don't have to, like, masturbation it's a masturbation meditation, but it doesn't necessarily mean genital only stimulation. It's pleasure in general, it's touch, but also masturbation is welcome. We have the Tantric Touch 101, and Tantra will be leading that, about connecting with life and learning about Tantra outside of our sexuality, but also applying it to our sexuality. Tantra, do you want to say something about your workshop or that particular workshop? You don't have to. It's okay. I just wanted to give you a shot if you wanted to. And anyway, just tapping into life in general, but also sexuality on a deeper level by connecting through breath. And
I think my signal's bad too. Can you hear me?
Yes,
hear
we
you.
can.
Yay.
Okay. Sorry. I would have more to say, but I would like to adjust a little. But I do feel I think is my signal? I can't hear.
We hear you, but you're good.
Yeah, we can hear you just fine. Nothing. Now you muted
You
yourself.
muted yourself. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Just be careful of your microphone at the bottom of your phone.
Okay. So I think I
Nope. I can't hear you.
It stopped.
I'll just till next time, or I'll wait.
Okay.
Are breaking up for me too, so I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries. Okay. Yeah, we'll have other opportunities to like meet, and if you want to like make something up or make a video, we can put it out in an email. Anyway, thank you though. Yeah, this is just very surface level. The actual information about each workshop and what to bring, etc., what to wear will be released. We'll be doing a group Kundalini activation with myself and Dr. Goddess Kadesh, and Goddess Mo is bringing her sensuality sanctum, helping seekers tap into sensuality through movement, dance, journaling, etc. Do you want to talk more?
You said everything about it.
No, I didn't.
So what we know, as a collective about energy work is that there's always some other level of yourself to dive deeper into loving on and connecting with and healing through. And so I developed my sensuality sanctum to focus on the sacral chakra and for people to learn about the blockages, the overstimulation, the understimulation, what things you can do to help balance you out, and to do it in a space that is safe. And we do different interactions with each other so that way we can help each other force out what it is that we're seeking while taking this particular workshop. And everyone leaves happy, as they do in most things that we do. It's not that people leave unhappy, but sometimes shadow work is a heavy thing. But this particular workshop is about joy and expression and owning your power. And I'm grateful that I'm able to bring it to Tulum.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah. We'll be doing Divine Kink 101 this year. That's BDSM and sacred sex, led by me. It's practical workshop and sacred fetish play, and for kinky people at heart. So just taking what we're learning about sacred sex and sacred sexuality to deeper levels by including kink and how we can be ceremonial and intentional with our kink as well, and not make it just about carnal senses, but that's okay also. Mm-hmm. But just learning new skills like rope, impact play, which is spanking, and like beginning to develop our own methods of giving and receiving. And also Stroke My Canvas, which is our body paint glow party. Lots of glow, touch, erogenous zone workshop. It's more of a play shop, but we're learning about sensations, mm-hmm. learning about different parts of the body mm-hmm. that we're not used to thinking of in sexual ways, and just exploring pleasure with paint and tapping into inner child play, etc., etc. Mm-hmm. And then we have the sensual dance and flexibility class by Tantra.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Also, because this is the one I haven't done.
Yeah, and it's learning sacral dance and sacral movements. The sacral chakra, energy center in general, is really important for our creativity, our sensuality, sexuality, our pleasures. Mm-hmm. But also dance in general helps us move energy throughout our whole body and out of our body. Movement and learning how to do that in intentional ways is what that workshop is all about. So there are other little like lectures and talks and things that we'll be doing, but we'll save that for later. The play, because we play just as hard as we work at Cosmic Connection. Mm-hmm. So even though it's not in this particular order, like these are the things that are maybe what I'm excited about in a specific order since I made this list. So
Hito pool party.
Right. So our pool party, we do it in Atlanta here every year too. The Hito pool party is a feel-good place to be in the water. And mm-hmm. the fact that we'll be in the jungle in paradise is even more reason to just get into our senses and really just enjoy the space that we'll be in. Mm-hmm. So we'll have the Pleasure Palace play party. It's a lot of P's. It's not just about like kinky stuff. There'll be, sensory play stations. We'll have aphrodisiac foods, and we'll mm-hmm. be just exploring pleasure, and the whole space will be available to kind of do what you want, but we'll be intentional about our pleasure that night. Then we have
our Sensual Cypher Risque Performance Dinner. And we already have our Sensual Cypher here in Atlanta, and we travel. We've been in Florida a few times. We've been to Texas a few times.
Sensual Cypher is a risque performance art mm-hmm. night, and it's really a chance for guests who we'll be inviting to share. It's kind of like our own private uh, talent show, and anything goes with the types of talents, but the more risque, the better. And we'll be
No pressure.
this
Pressure.
no pressure,
No
but
pressure.
also go hard.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then the Bliss in Motion Ecstatic Dance Party is one way that we just to celebrate and enjoy life.
I'm excited about that too. I love our aesthetic dance parties. And
Yeah.
then we have some off-site excursions that we'll be announcing as well.
Cool. So we'll have services on site also. Some of those one-on-one opportunities with our practitioners, self-included. So we'll have
Self-included.
tantric massage for all bodies and genders. We'll have Nurus available. Nuru massage is a body-to-body type of massage with a nice Japanese algae-based gel that makes things just really delicious. We'll have licensed individual and couples therapy on deck for people who may need it or want it. We all need it, but if that's how you need to, do some of your healing, then it'll be available there. We'll have platonic cuddling available, as well as pleasure mapping and kink surrogacy and coaching. And so this is probably what we all been waiting for. The place that we will be making our sacred pleasure temple this year in Tulum and the jungles. And this first picture is what they could show us of the whole thing, I guess, in one shot. But these are different pictures, and I've got some zoomed in ones for us. So this is from the property itself. It says their lodges have been purposefully designed to mirror the breathtaking natural essence of Tulum using materials from the local area. The open floor plans give you space to unwind and absorb the extraordinary surroundings within this exotic garden.
Love.
So this is the kitchen lodge. So it's a fully stocked chef's kitchen, and pretty much everything there is open air. The weather is pretty much perfect temperature. So I can see why the design is just...
Yeah, I'm living there, never leaving.
I'm looking forward to cooking, even though we'll have the chef. Like, I'm excited to at least chop something. So maybe we can have a shared meal that we make as a group.
Absolutely have a shared
That'll be
meal.
fun.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I think that's perfect.
This is the Infinity Edge jungle pool. Is what they called it. This here is the area we'll be having our workshops. I have a different photo of it. This is one of the lodges. So it's in the middle of the property, and then the villas are around it. This is where this is the sacred pleasure temple where we'll hold our group ceremonies. It sits right behind the pool, and this is the night view of it here. It's pretty open, spacious, and bright. We'll clear this area out like we did before and just make our home in the middle and have room for our circles and our play. Later, we'll clear this area out to make room for our pleasure party, and we'll bring in all the goodies that we're bringing out for enjoyment, but the whole space will be available for hedonism. These are the bathrooms. Each villa has its own indoor-outdoor feel. It's a really dope-ass bathroom, and I would love to take a shower outside.
Love to take a shower outside in that bath. It's just so beautiful.
This is
in a hammock.
More just photos of the lodges, and I have specific pictures and the different types of lodges available. So it's kind of like dormitory style, but each lodge only hosts maximum 4 people. Not dorm style, but just
no, I'm just saying,
it's a shared
I would
space.
love if this was a dorm style that I knew.
Oh, right. So this the loft style villas have this upper area here, and there's 2 twins here, and then there's a king size here, and this is the bathroom back here. each villa has a hammock and its own bathroom, and we share that main kitchen space that we saw. So there's 3 loft lodges, and they have a main floor and a mezzanine with a sleeping loft, and they accommodate up to 4 guests. And you can open your door to a terrace with a hammock and quality seating, yada yada, lush jungle canopy. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Um,
Bamboo sheets,
mhm.
therapeutic pillows, high-end mattresses.
Yeah, they made
all
sure
the
to let
things.
us know like the mattresses were extra luxurious, etc. Bamboo sheets. Yeah, each space has a mini fridge also, and
Organic toiletries, like the things that you would want in paradise,
air conditioning.
and air conditioning.
So, this is the luxury lodge. There's only one of these, and it's reserved for a group of 3. If it doesn't get taken by a group of 3, I'm taking it. But it's the only space that is just this bedroom and
It's not a lot.
bathroom. There's no loft in it. Yeah. But it has the soaking tub. Only this one has the tub. But in the spirit of sharing, if it's available, like someone's taking its bath, it's
Rock,
okay.
paper, scissors.
No, we can share. Okay. So some of the offsite excursions that we'll be visiting, because we're going to have our free day, is, I mean, optional. You probably can't do it all, but there's the cenote swim and launch. There's bike rides and lunch. There's paddleboarding and yoga, and there's boat tour, as well as dinner under the stars on the beach.
I want to go to this.
The ruins.
Yeah, you already knew it.
Ancient ruins of Koba, and lunch. They sit at their park, zip lines,
And do the gratitude.
and then on site they have a cooking class that's available in case you don't want to leave. So just so everyone knows, nudity is welcome at all workshops and events. This was last year. We won't be playing in the hose this year because we have a pool.
Because we got water.
We don't
have to use a hose.
That's when we realized that we need water. Like it was hot, it was summertime.
Yeah,
and we ended up doing what we had to do.
We did find
Hey, Devon.
I'm sorry.
So can I ask you a question? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
I hear you. Hi,
happy.
Hi. So you said there's only one space for a triple.
Yeah. Well, there's well, if it's so the rooms are private, but there's one loft that only sleeps 3. So we have it locked off right now in case there was a group that we know of that happened to be 3 people.
Right.
But it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be for that. And depending on our specific group,
Maybe 4, not 3.
it may be 4. Oh, it will be 4. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, still, it doesn't. I don't. So, yeah, there's just the 5 villas.
So if there's 3 beds in there.
That one only sleeps 3
people. Okay.
The third thing is a twin.
Oh.
So it's a cosmic it's a king size and then
and a twin.
Like a twin size. So if the people want to sleep in that too, I don't know.
I can picture what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're laying down there.
We can work something out though.
Okay.
We just have to figure out maybe an extra.
All right.
bed,
Well, if you could just keep in mind, it's gonna be 3 of us. So if you can, it's definitely gonna be 3 of us. So yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Help us out there.
I will definitely hold that.
Gonna be 3 of us.
Sure.
Thank
okay.
you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that one off.
Done.
Okay.
So we did have this lock logo, but now it's taken.
No, that one's not. I knew it would be a good look.
Of course.
So the investment package, and we actually have coupons for people who came last year to take, I think 200 off it was. But that's off of like the last payment. So all the deposits have to be that 300 per person. So the discount will come at the end for the, the 200, because we have to make sure that we lock in our minimums with the resort. So that's why everyone has to pay that full 300. But I heard that, yes. So I'm happy people are excited about the discount. So for one person that's solo self-love, it's 1,800. If you pay it in full, I think it came to 1,500. And then if you had the discount from last year, that would make it what, 13?
Just a beautiful price.
The vacation was 3,200 total. The discount, it would be 400 off from that for the last year's. And then
Memory is amazing.
yeah, my memory is amazing on this because I really am excited about it. And then the threes package, it's like 600 off. I don't remember what it was if you paid it in full right away, but it's still that 300 PP. And then those have to be paid by the 10th of March to lock in the date. If there's like a 1 to 2 day difference and you're pushing that deadline, but you are serious about coming, please contact us directly because we want to make sure everybody can access and not spot you. I can't spot everybody, so we can work it out because we really want to kind of line things up and make it easy to make payments and like still do your other bills and stuff like that.
Question.
Question?
Yeah, just a question. If so, I want to invite like
Oh,
two.
doctor, good doctor.
Is there something I can send over to people so that they can decide if they want to come?
Yes, so this video will be, well, I've been recording, so this video will be available. And then the website, I'll send you the links and everything like that if you wanna just in the entire package. As soon as this video processes up, I'm gonna send an email out to everybody,
Okay.
and then you can just forward it to whoever. It'll have next steps on that too. So the last thing, oh no. I want to talk about like there's some resources to help make things feasible. And the payments, I'm coming from Atlanta, Georgia. So when I looked at flights from here, the average was about 350, 360. But when I'm, so if you work with one of these companies, they usually take a deposit and then you break down the rest of the flight. Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm sorry. So yeah, these are some of them. It's flyNowPayLater.com, JustFly.com, and Affirm now does shopping or flights and travel.
Shopping.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
This video will be available later too, and I guess I can send the slideshow.
I think so.
So that'll be cool. I want to open the floor for any more questions if there were some specifics. Some of the things that like FAQ, like things that people ask later that I know will be important. Let me stop sharing my screen. Would be like, what do I pack? What do I wear? And let me stop this recording. Oh no, I'm not. So we want to encourage like things that make you feel divine, make you feel cosmic, make you feel sensual.
Mm-hmm.
We do have different workshops that we do on different days, and we'll say, hey, wear red on this root chakra day,
Mm-hmm.
for this root chakra activity, or wear, green for heart breakfast. We're gonna, try to give as much leeway in advance, but really, if you have all the chakra colors or whatever, if you don't wear colors, you wear white, you wear black, whatever your vibe is, whatever makes you feel grand, even if it's your birthday suit. So we do have a please cover genitals rules at the
in the kitchen.
in the kitchen lodge dining area during dinners and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, it's like we're taking over the property. They've given us permission to be free. And even if we wanted them staff to leave, they will, leave for the, certain amount of hours if we wanted to do, just our heat and AC. I think I'll ask for our Hito pool party to be kind of left alone, or at least like
Yeah.
them not out and visible. And also, there is just a small staff of 4 or 5 people that stay on the property with us that, their maintenance and things like that, which I'm really excited about. Well, not excited, but it makes me feel better knowing there are people there. We're not just in the middle of the jungle with no locals
Yeah.
around, as far as safety goes. So that we've been kind of in talks with this retreat center since last year, and just recently, finalize things and I'm ready. So we wanted to share with the group. We're gonna have more meetings, but we wanted to get this information out as quickly as possible so we can make that first deadline. And yeah, I will be sending out this video links, next steps, the coupons, because everyone that came to this call, I think we have some kind of coupon for. It's not the same as the one for people who came next year, but that means you just got to come next year too. So we want to make it as feasible for everybody as possible. So we're trying to like cut back on multiple airport trips and things like that. So where we can find savings, we can share them with y'all. And if you know people that are ready to pay in full, like that, it knocks down a lot of the price off. So it comes to like, I think 1,500 per person, versus the 18 per person. So, Tantra, Doctor, was there anything else that y'all would like to add?
No, but this looks amazing, and I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah. Last year, you got to leave after the opening meditation.
Man, yes, I'm excited.
Yeah. This time you can't leave because we're holding you.
Right, I'm kidnapped. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It's gonna be amazing.
Thank you. But thank everybody for jumping on the call. I appreciate you taking the time to invest in yourself and your health and wellness. And we take
Hellness too.
our hellness, right? Our hellness and wealth. And but no, we hope that this trip is for you. And if you're here, it's because there's something in you that is calling for it. If it's not the time now, like there will be more opportunities, but there's no time like the present. So we hope to see you. And I want to go back to those shots of I'm gonna just share like the shots of us as a group, because it was like the fun part for me was the whole thing, being naked all the time. But really,
very well put together.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Like having breakfast, like waking up, and we had this song that we vibed with, and like you would just hear it in the house and know that we're gathering, and it was just a beautiful space. Like everyone tapping into who they really were. People at the beginning that were, strangers, some leaving as best friends, some leaving as lovers, some leaving as deeper lovers of themselves. A lot of like activations and self-awareness happen, like transformational stuff that we didn't even necessarily plan for. But now that we know what can happen when we hold this type of space and raise this type of energies, we're more prepared for how to, harness that energy in ways that like feel good for everybody. Aftercare day. Oh, I don't think I mentioned that because where was it? We're gonna be on the beach.
We didn't
for our sound bowl for our sound. No, this year's Aftercare Sunday is on the beach. We did sound bowls last year. We encourage everybody to bring their sound tools, their healing tools, or whatever healing
modalities,
whatever you can travel with. Your singing bowls, whatever, because then we can do a mass healing and sound activation on the beach.
I would love. Well, I would love. I know I'm gonna love that. I'll have to.
Because after the pleasure party, we like
Mhm.
to we like to really chill hard. So we'll workshop. When everybody arrives the first day, we'll have a really grand dinner. We'll do meditation ceremony. We'll rest that night. Rest might mean play in the pool till you get tired, whatever. And then we'll workshop for a good 2 days and really like workshop. This sounds like labor, but a lot of it is fun as fuck. And we're just learning things in a playful manner.
Mhm.
After those 2 days, we'll party hard, we'll rest hard, and then we'll have our free day for excursions into the world. And then we'll have our opening and closing ceremonies, or excuse me, our closing ceremonies on the 8th. People will fly home. If you're staying after that, you'll help us clean up. I'm just playing. You'll, if you're staying till the 9th, you'll be there for our chill day and just us being able to be tourists.
Mhm.
And we'll all fly home on the 9th and come back to the earth, or excuse me, come back to the United States.
United States. So when are we gonna come back to the Earth?
So if I was planning my trip in this way, what I would do is, look at flights, see what kind of deposit it would take if it is one of those you're gonna have to break down depending on where you're flying from,
Mhm.
and then also lock in your deposit, so then you can just like make the break down the payments. You don't really have to worry about like food that's included unless you want extra things, but we're also taking a poll. We're gonna have a local chef with authentic Mexican cuisine, but we'll have a poll for like brunch stuff and juices and snacks and things like that, that we need in between chef time. So,
I got a question.
yay!
Question.
I like questions.
Are there any requirements like vaccines or testing or visas or anything like that?
For the visa, I don't know. We have to look up. We have to check that out for international travel as far as the Mexican border and vaccine status. But for us in particular, our group, we would like to go on the honesty, clause, like, or the honesty principle. We will honor and do our best to try to refund any cancellations due to like verifiable sickness. If there's, not saying that you would lie or whatever, but we, the money that's going is going to the retreat center. So we would do our best to accommodate, but we're not saying like, oh, bring us your vaccinations. I'm not vaccinated. If it's a requirement for Mexico, I'm gonna consider, but
It's not so far.
okay.
So far, you don't have to even. They've even stopped testing.
Yeah, I think so. And we have to be responsible in our own ways, and we should just go ahead and do home testing for COVID before, within that 24 hours of travel. But we're not going to require it, because if you get sick while you're there, we're going to still care for you and kind of help you quarantine to the side. But if it's your destiny to bump into a bug on this trip, you showing me your paper isn't going to change that. So I'm not going to let your paper stop you from coming, if that's what it is. So I don't know if people got kicked off the call or what, but if they ran away because I'm not vaccinated, but it's okay.
I don't think that's what it was.
If there's no,
I don't think that was it. You're so
I know,
funny.
I'm silly though. If there's no more questions though, you can always reach out to me or any one of the facilitators, myself, Tantra, Dr. Kadesh,
Myself.
Goddess Mo. And we hope to get some feedback on like things that you'd like to maybe do or participate. We always like democracy when it comes to our pleasure. So I'm excited to be back in Mexico. It's been a really long time.
Everywhere, every day.
Yeah. So I love y'all. I can't wait to see everybody. Oh my God, it's been too long. And if I've never seen you in person before, I can't wait to meet you. And if I've seen you in person, but we've never been to Mexico before, I can't wait to see you in Mexico. So I think I covered everybody.
I think you did too.
All right. But I wish, huh? I can't hear you.
Do it again.
I'm sorry.
This is
You have headphones?
I'll talk to you.
I can't hear you. Oh my God. Do you have headphones? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
Yeah, I am just as excited as Divine. This is a very believable thing for us to be able to magnetize and manifest. And I am grateful for all the universal foundations that have provided this to be a thing.
Mm-hmm. Somebody said they're having a hard time hearing, so I'm gonna make sure the recording is available, and you can always reach out to me if you have specific questions as well. But I love y'all. Have a blissful night. Peace.